On the day of his passing, several of those who knew him found it hard to believe that he had passed on. Arnold Selemba, a camera person at NTV, was among the last people to see him alive at 1 a.m. He spent 5 days with Muhumuza in the Albertine region as they worked on several stories that he was yet to deliver.
We executed our assignments very well and we finished them. So we traveled back to Kampala on Friday, yesterday. And he was jolly and he was okay. We were joking a lot in the car while we were coming back.
They returned in Kampala at midnight, and Selemba recounts what they shared in the last chats they had.
Coming back, we stopped at the supermarket around Nansana. So he bought books and a ream of paper because he said he was coming to do coursework and he had to hand in the coursework on Saturday in the morning. So we advised him to go home, do the coursework from home, and then rest. And then he was like, I have left my car at office, so it will be hard for me to come in the morning, then travel to the university to do the coursework and then go to church.
Rhoda Nabankema is an employee at NTV. She last saw and talked to Muhumuza in the morning, 2 hours before the news of his death spread.
I work to hand over the coursework. Reaching to print, his password had elapsed. Then he told me, Rhoda, tell me that you have a code. Whatever it can take me, I have to hand in this work. Today morning, I have to give in the work. Then I'm like, yes, you can print using mine. I put everything down for him. I first put the password and everything, the email. It didn't, like, some work came and the other work didn't come. Then I wrote down the code and the email. I left him doing the rest of his work. Then after me refreshing, I came back, I asked him, oh, my friend, did you succeed? Told me, yes. Thank you very much. I succeeded. And I have everything now. I'm ready to go. I didn't know that guy was telling me that he's going forever. It is a sad moment for me. And I can't believe.
In the NTV newsroom, several of those he worked with have described him as a person who loved his job and paid attention to details.
Edward was a bright boy. He was very passionate with his work, and he always wanted to advance in whatever he does, and he was a humble boy.
He has always wanted to do journalism that matters to him, that matters to the public, and that was very clear in the work that he was doing, especially around areas of justice and also a few political stories.
Edward Muhumuza was one of the best journalists in the newsroom, by far. The reason why I'm saying that is because he and then I used to consult him in the statements I write, in the scripts I write in English.
They say he was humorous.
Now we had bonded and we had become very close. He was one of the people who could tease me wherever I could come in the newsroom. He's among the guys who could tease me and you couldn't leave the newsroom without laughing.
Edward has been a friendly person. He's one person you can't say that I've had a grudge or a quarrel with him, but just moments of joy and fun we've had together.
But you and I know that in here in the newsroom, the times we were here, we had code names or nicknames. And for Eddie, we used to call him Musomesa Paso from the car that he drove. And Musomesa, because of the position he served in church, he was a staunch believer from the Seventh-day Adventist Church.
So he has been with us for about 5 years. He's been a good staff, so friendly, so jolly. Being that I sit next to the entrance every morning, he's like, hi HR, how are you? Even on Tuesday before he went.
He started his career at Vision Group. His colleagues led by Fatuma Nalwanga have spoken tremendously about him. They say he died while his career was just starting.
But Edward was a genius. He had wisdom You know, most people, we have knowledge, but we don't have wisdom. But Edward had wisdom. It was natural. And he was focused. What I can say is that he has died in the morning hours of his life. His life had just begun.
So it tells a lot that he has been a person who had the journalism at heart. He had, if I may say it, a character that is not easy to be moved and compromised in the due process.
Lost somebody who is energetic, young, very talented, and very focused.
Editors at NTV say he was industrious and he will forever be missed.
He was very keen to learn how to work hard. He was very particular about research. He was very industrious. He was resourceful. He also was multi-talented. He was one of those few journalists who could not only just report, but edit his own work himself, use the camera to film, but also do research.
He was attentive to detail, in that even if you had exported his story, he would tell you to pull it down so that he can give you a perfect version of that same story. So he wanted to do things the perfect way. He was also very humble and very lowly.
Muhumuza returned from Hoima last evening and was getting ready to deliver those stories. His soft but energetic voice will forever be missed on the airwaves.
Edward Muhumuza, NTV.